Good morning, adventurers.
Good morning.
And welcome back to our epic tiny house renovation. But you guys may have seen that we started gutting the interior of the tiny house, and it turns out the structure was pretty freaking solid in there, so we are going to reuse as much of this as we possibly can.
But our tiny house is just a little too tiny, so we are adding a nice 220-foot addition.
Square foot, yeah.
220 square foot addition.
The whole thing should be about 400 square foot, which I think is right at the high mark for our tiny house. Yeah, you could probably fit 3 of our RVs, maybe 4, square footage wise in this space. So
maybe 4.
That's a huge upgrade for us. But to do this extension, we had to frame out a whole new foundation, which we have never done before, but I think we did a pretty good job. We ended up kind of leveling the ground with the help of Robert Katz Sr. once again. We drilled out the holes for our concrete forms that we ended up putting our posts on top of, and then we built the whole frame on top of that. And at the end of our last video, we told you guys how we tacked in the floor joists, and we had just set the joist hangers on top of there. So apparently a lot of you guys thought that we were installing them upside down or something like that, but we just hadn't put them on yet. So I'm happy to say we have successfully installed the joist hangers properly. But it is looking pretty freaking good, and pretty soon we're gonna put some floor sheathing on this thing, and we're gonna have a real floor. And then what do we do after that? Walls, roof,
I guess.
All the rest of the house.
Everything else. Y'all, we still honestly don't know where any of our windows are going, what appliances we're putting in here. We're just like piecing it together. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, you guys know we have that SketchUp file where we kind of built this ahead of time, but it was never truly finished. So once we got out here, we've changed so many things that we didn't want to go back in there and tweak it. So we're just kind of making some of it up as we go.
Y'all, I'm not excited for this next project.
Oh yeah, the beam?
The beam.
Oh, the dreaded beam. So here's our big plan. Got a little pivot point here on a 2x4 that we're gonna use to lift it. We're going to lift it up, immediately hook it up to that to kind of give it support that way. We'll hook the 2x4 into this for bracing, and we'll have it braced here and there, and it's gonna work. If we can lift the dang thing, it's huge. Are you ready?
I'm very skeptical,
Well,
y'all.
let's just go really slow, see if we can get it up.
Let's not go to the hospital today, okay?
Yeah. Well, if it starts falling, just push it that way. Don't push it towards the house.
I'm running, man.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. I got it though, it's not going anywhere. As long as like even wind gust doesn't come through. Oh, we're kind of zoomed in here.
Oh, that's about how high our house is gonna be.
Now we're gonna less. A couple feet off of that, but yeah, it's gonna be way up there. But that worked pretty good. Once we got past that kind of scary point, it held pretty well.
We made it!
Yeah,
victory!
We did it. Nice job, sir. We haven't made any adjustments, and we are pretty much perfectly level already.
That's called professionalism.
Oh yeah.
No, that's called really good luck for one time in our whole lives. Dinner time! Come and get your mint lumber sandwich.
Is that because it sounds like a dinner bell?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Oh yeah, there you go. This is the money shot, girl. Woohoo!
Hello.
Talk about getting nailed. Is that too far?
Now I don't feel comfortable being that way anymore.
The front works too.
Make me blush over here. What do you think of my handiwork under there?
That's all right. It's just a learning curve to make sure we get it on the stud here because there's only 3/4 of an inch overlap. But we fixed it.
I'm not so great at nailing a stud, huh?
All the names of all this stuff, it's just asking for sexual innuendo.
Oh, it's so great. I love it. Whoa. First piece of subfloors in.
You gonna work out on that?
Yeah.
You're already dreaming of working out there, aren't you?
Burpee.
Yeah. You got some stuff on your nose there.
What is it?
I thought it was the glue for a second. But
is it on my nose?
Yeah, right here.
Get it off.
You do it.
What is it? Oh, is it?
From the nail gun.
The freaking nail gun. It turns everything black.
Battery dead. Probably.
No, it's just out a little bit. Well, it's official. We have our full floor in, y'all.
Holy cow, man.
And it is sturdy as can be.
Yeah. It was a bit of a learning curve with that, huh?
A lot of time with the nail gun today.
Yeah,
didn't love it.
I think we ultimately did a pretty good job for doing this for the first time.
Yeah, everything measured out correctly. We got all of our lines nice and good. Everything's straight.
Yeah, we got our little 1/8 inch expansion gap there and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we did it more or less by the book, but
I mean, it looks
we'll
real, right?
We'll see what all the commenters say.
Oh, you guys are gonna have a lot of things to say, but by then we'll have already built a bunch.
Yeah, so joke's on you.
But now we got to get our walls in. So we are laying out the very first one. And what am I doing? I'm marking stud lines, I think.
They make it really easy. There's little red marks on the tape measure. So you go through and you mark 3/4 back from that, and then you put a little X, and that's where your stud sits. And then you have a nice straight line here. Right now, she's just continuing the line through to the other one that's going to be used for the top plate. Bottom plate, top plate.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even realize that's what I was doing. Good job.
All right, y'all. First wall is going up. 1, 2, 3. We're barn raising, y'all.
Woohoo! Should I do a little jig?
Nope.
Is that what you do when you raise a barn? Now what?
Now you gotta freaking nail it.
Kill it! Murder it!
I think this steak is on its last leg. It's still good enough.
What?
Well, I want to make a new one.
Split down the middle.
Whatever. We're just trying to level the wall. It'll be fine.
Look at this,
Look,
y'all.
that's good. That's solid.
Just nail it together and then nail into it.
Okay, put that back on the tripod and we're actually going to level this wall. Did you put a little message to whoever opens up these walls in the future?
I put one, you put the other.
What does it say?
Butts and nuts.
Hey, Dad. Battery delivery. Idiot.
Battery delivery.
Thank you.
No problemo.
Back in business, baby. This one's dead too. The heck?
Well, sadly, we only have the two.
Do you want to get on your phone and order some more? Probably get them here pretty quick.
Oh no, my phone battery's dead too.
Quick, to the laptop.
Oh yeah. Oh no, my laptop is dead too.
What the heck are you doing?
Well, they're all dead and they served us well, so I'm sending them off properly.
You know, we have the Jackery over there, which basically means we have infinite power.
Are you talking about a resurrection right now?
Yes, I am.
They will rise again! I'm so happy to have you back, all of you.
In all seriousness though, we wanted to give a huge thanks to Jackery for sponsoring today's video. You guys saw that we ripped out all of the electrical and we decided to keep it turned off just in case it rained or if we nicked a wire. But luckily that hasn't made one single bit of difference because we have been using our Jackery Solar Generator 1000 version 2 to keep everything powered up during the renovation. This thing outputs 1500 watts, which means we can keep all of our devices charged during the day. But not just that, we can also power our Starlink.
Beam me up, Scotty.
We can power our portable AC should we need it. Is it fall yet? And of course, every single other thing at our job site. Our Jackery has fast charging, which means it can go from 0 to 100% in 1 hour, which is just insane. And it lasts for 4,000 cycles, so you can use it for up to 10 years.
Oh, so that's just about as long as this renovation will take?
We might need to get a second Jackery for that, I don't know. But one thing we love most about the design is that it's just super easy to take with you thanks to this handy little handle that pops out the top. You can power your own adventures with the Jackery 1000 version 2 and get up to 50% off with their Prime Big Deal Days. All right, y'all, back to it.
Figuring it out?
I don't know. We're getting to the complicated part of it. We kind of have two different roof lines. This one kind of goes all the way up and then supports the other roof with a little beam we're gonna put here. But then that one stops short and does an overhang. So the walls are like just slightly different. We're trying to figure out exactly how to calculate it. But I think I figured it out. I think we're gonna have like a board right here that the roof boards are gonna come out of, and then it's gonna stop short over there, and the wall's gonna come up to that. But that means I have to subtract it here and then build a wall slightly shorter over there, right?
So you're stopping short, eh? Stealing Frank's move?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just letting Eric figure out all the math this morning.
That's a dangerous, dangerous move. We did end up ripping this entire wall off. We thought we were gonna build on top of it, but then Allison decided she wants this whole thing to be open. So that's what we're doing.
That's what I decided, and that is what will be done.
All right, let's build this other wall and see how badly we can mess this up. All right, y'all, the time has come. We have spent most of the morning just building up these walls so that we had enough support for a big fat beam here. So this is a big fat 2x10. We're gonna put two together, but we're just starting with the one because they're very freaking heavy.
Too heavy for this little girl to lift up there.
Yeah, I don't know if we're quite ready for this, but we really don't want to drop it. That would be a problem.
No, but as you can see, we got a little 2x4 so we can set it halfway up.
Yeah.
And climb up the ladder and lift it the rest of the way.
See if I can tilt this up. Well, I thought I was gonna do a cool transition here, but that didn't work. All right, right there. That's where it's going, right across that span. All right, just go very slow and be very careful. Don't die. Okay, real slow. Well, no, set it up here first. Yeah. That's why we put this here.
So you're supposed to sit up here?
Yeah, you came up with this. I'm just trying to execute it. Tell me when you're ready to set it. Woo, this is heavy. Yeah, you set yours, and then just hold it.
Uh-oh.
Go!
You get it?
Oh.
Success!
Like a glove.
Awesome.
As usual. We only have these two ladders, so I gotta kind of make it work with this crappy one, but we should probably get some more, huh? We actually just found these on the property. Woohoo! We got our own pull-up bar now. Oh yeah. Okay, that's all.
That was the 100th one he did, obviously.
Wow, I haven't done pull-ups in a long time. That really hurts. By the way, y'all, if you're wondering why we don't have anything like windows or any doorways or anything cut out, that's because we haven't decided where the heck they go yet. But we are gonna put some windows up here.
We got our beams up, we got our walls braced, everything's leveled and angled correctly.
Square.
Is that the word? Squared?
Yeah.
Angled. It's the end of the day, y'all. But I'm happy to say that our saloon is coming along nicely. We just realized this looks like the entrance to an old-timey saloon.
Yeah, I promise that's not what we're building, but it's all gonna make sense when we start putting the ceiling in here.
But I do wish there were a bartender back there right now with a cold beer for me.
You did good work today, kid.
Hey, you did even better work, my sir. He does really good work. Man, y'all, it has been a day. We spent all morning trying to get our roof pitch sorted. So what we had to do is put a board up here and run it down and kind of figure out the angle here. So now we are currently cutting our rafters. We figured it out. We've got our pattern here, so we've just been putting it on top, marking, cutting, and we have almost all of 13 out of 15 going or so.
Yeah, so we've been doing this for the last hour and a half or so. Once we got the pattern right.
Yeah.
Probably taking us 3 times longer than it should because we're new at it, but.
Yeah, and we have since ripped the roof off the house, so there is no shade anywhere, y'all. So it is just hot, hot, hot.
It looks like a Wild West ghost town or something.
Yeah, our hope today is to get all of these up and in place and then start working on the second roof side.
Yeah, we'll see how far we get, as usual.
By now, we were hoping like everything would be up.
Yeah.
And it's not.
We'd be sheathing the roof by now, we hope, but no. But that's all right. We're on our way.
Yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. Also, there appears to be a hurricane forming that might swing over and get us, which would be very bad considering we have no roof and no walls and just a bunch of exposed wood.
Yeah, so we're kind of racing against a hurricane right now, but we're gonna get there.
We've got a couple days. Oh yeah, last freaking one, man, finally. Ooh.
Where are you going, this way? Okay.
I guess this way.
that hurt.
Tell them what happened.
Well, twisted my ankle. This ladder is really awkward because when you make this step down here, just because there's like 2 different levels here, you can slip off it, but that's not even what happened. I just took a nice confident step and the ground's uneven. I just twisted and fell clean off the ladder.
Right, I couldn't see it. I was way up there and just heard, oh shit.
Yeah. If you guys watch the channel, you know I twist my ankle all the time. I don't have to be climbing down a ladder. I can just be standing there. I need to slow down. I'm going too fast.
I know. He's getting a little frustrated, so he's trying to get it over with. Yeah, and that's a recipe for disaster.
I haven't been filming too much of it, but we've had a few little complications. I've screamed a few cuss words, thrown a few things. But I'm just trying to keep a positive attitude. Our rafters just kept coming up too short, and we realized that when we leveled the wall, we didn't really brace it properly. Our stakes weren't deep enough into the ground, so it was kind of going out of level, which was throwing our rafters off. So I felt like I had cut them all wrong, and I was getting real mad. If you cut them too short, you can't really reuse all this stuff without doing a whole bunch of work to each one of them. So the cut was not off, though. We double, triple checked the dang thing.
Oh, okay? We checked multiple. We carried them up there and fitted them, and they were all freaking right.
Yeah, and that's why it took all day. But we ended up figuring it out. We just had to pull that wall in and get it level. And then it fit like a freaking glove, so.
How's it going up there?
Getting these freaking joist hangers on here, it has been a freaking job. We actually have this hand, did I say this already? We have this hand tool to do it, but we don't have our compressor. It's somewhere else. The way these things work is really cool. They are on an angle. I guess they're called sloped. So you can adjust the angle to fit whatever pitch your roof is. So they just slot right in there, you nail them up, and then man, these things are freaking sturdy. We got a roof. Well, part of a roof. We still got a lot more to do.
Yeah, we've got an open air roof.
I'm so tired, you guys.
I know. Poor guy's been doing a lot of the heavy lifting because I'm too little.
Yeah, this is the last one though, so I'm powering through and getting it done. And then there's gonna be a cold beer calling my name. Well, y'all, a little update. We've been having a hell of a time trying to figure out the roof angle for the opposite side of our house. We already got that roof. We figured all that out. But the other, we have a different pitch for the other side. It's been very difficult because we got to get the little notch for the bird's mouth cut. We need 2 of them. We need to have that marked perfectly. We figured there's probably some fairly simple math you could use to calculate this, but there's not a chance in hell we're going to get that right. So we literally just had to put it up here, finagle this little slot system here to figure out, to be able to mark our angle on the other side. Then I had to put my level here and figure out where we're going to slice off the edge there to make a nice even overhang. I think we got there though, but look at all this crap we had to rig up.
Yeah, and you're walking on these little like 8x pieces of wood up here.
Yeah.
With just death below, and the sun is baking us alive.
Yeah, there might be more than one way to skin a cat, but this cat is officially skinned.
Is that what we're having for dinner?
Skinned cat?
Skinned cat?
Yeah, you could probably find some on the property somewhere. Time for another update for you guys. So obviously, I was getting a little frustrated through this whole part of the build.
We both were, to be fair.
We've been racing that hurricane. We weren't sure if the rain was gonna come. We were trying to get as much done as we possibly could in a short amount of time because we have some other stuff planned. So we really didn't film all that much, but I'm happy to say we have made a lot of progress. We have the fascia boards wrapped around the whole thing. We ended up using the zip system sheets on the roof. We're gonna go more into detail about all that stuff and give you guys a proper update in our next video. But the important thing is that we have this thing under roof and it looks pretty freaking good to me.
Yeah, so come at us, hurricane, except don't really. I think it's gonna miss us, but yeah.
We did put those giant hurricane screws in the top to connect it to the ceiling rafters. So technically, I think it still probably wouldn't withstand a hurricane, but you know.
Maybe not, but they're there.
Yeah, but they are there. Okay, I gotta take my mind off this for a little while. So what do we say?
I don't know, I guess goodbye adventures.
We'll see you on the road.